Welcome to day 52. We're getting a semi-late start. It's about 7. We have about 34 kilometers to walk today. We're in Negreira. We did not walk around Negreira last night because it rained all day yesterday. Yesterday was miserable. Rob is miserable in the rain. He realizes, I don't have to walk in the rain if I don't want to. But sometimes you just do. Anyway, this is kind of cool coming up, so I'm going to walk out in the middle of the street so you can see it. This is the exit from Negreira, and it's like really cool. It's got all these shops in this wall here, and then this grand gate that's actually pretty cool. And at night it's all lit up, but we didn't come outside last night to look at it because it was raining. And Rob doesn't like the rain. I think he mentioned that Rob's miserable in the rain. And just on the other side of the neat old gate, the wall continues. It's pretty neat. I know I showed you this last year, but it was really dark. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning because Rob couldn't sleep. But there's a cool building over here. We're going to get over the fence, and yeah, what a cool place that would be. Nice grounds. Anyway, we're headed off. Oh yeah, see, and they still got more wall here. I like their walls. We're headed down this way. We're on the wrong side of the street for walking right now, but that's okay. We'll just be careful. Headed out of town. Ooh, another cool wall. Look at all that stuff growing on there. Awesome. Definitely a lot more to see this morning than there was last year at this point. Since last year it was pitch black and I had my flashlight. Anyway, that's the church, cemetery, that's Negreira in the valley. We're headed uphill. So there's a 50% chance of rain for the next few hours, but right now it's looking really nice out there. This is the view. Yeah, sky's really kind of cool. So the clouds around here move pretty darn fast, but you can actually see them moving there. You just look where the sun is. I'll stop moving. You can see the clouds moving. Yeah, they're moving pretty darn quick. Anyway, that was a pretty cool shot. That's why I stopped. Thought I'd show it to you. Love the wires. Love the poles. This view is pretty darn cool across the valley. Yeah. Still going up. Almost to the top of this thing. Almost. Nicola's even closer. Because when I stop the video, he just keeps going. And yes, we're back on the Camino. For a little bit, we lost it again. But when I looked at the GPS, I noticed that it didn't really matter like the other day when we didn't see the arrows. Boy, I'm getting really forgetful because I don't remember this many éoliens on the walk to Finistère. And that's not all of them. There's some behind those trees there. If you look, you can see some motion behind the trees. And over here, there's just more. Yeah. They're up a little higher than we are, so we're not quite getting the wind because that's kind of nice right now. It's not raining, but it's darn cool. And if we had a cold wind right now, Rob wouldn't be totally miserable, but he'd be cold. So still on our way from Negreira to Olveiroa, and the purest Camino discussion continues again today. And I wasn't part of it, thank goodness, because I was not on the correct Camino. I was the one on the road by mistake. And yeah. Remember, it's not about which way you go, because the Camino has been changed a bazillion times over the last 1,000 years, because we repurposed the roads for other uses. Like this road we're on now, which has the arrows, could be the Camino underneath it. You never know. Or the Camino could be somewhere over there in that field, or somewhere over there in those woods. You never know. That's not the point. The point is, you're walking. Just go. Don't worry about cars or arrows. Make the walk. Make the journey. It's not about the road. We're going to take another look at the sky this morning because, yeah, it's kind of cool. And the clouds look cool. Yes, this is a moving shot. Maybe I should have made it a stationary shot, but we didn't. Sorry if you're all up chucking right now, but I will stop for a second and go back. Oh yeah, what a great sky. Gotta love it. I wish I could have got these guys flying a little while back. It was pretty cool, but the camera's never ready when you need it. Anyway, the rain has held off to our advantage, and we're headed up past this little town and off that way. I have no idea where we're at. So we're about halfway to Olveiroa, and we just came up a hill. Imagine that. Just wanted to show you the view. Clouds are sticking around. The sun did poke out for a little bit, but yeah, it's still cloudy. Still cool, but not cold. Well, there is the wind picking up, if you can't hear that. 3 more hours. A couple of cool things here. Some of those grain storage things made out of stone. And this person's fence. You got the shells on the fence, on the gate, on the fence, and then another one of these grain storage bins that's like totally falling apart. But still, they're pretty neat. So that's the direction we're headed. We thought we'd do a rule number 4 and take a look back. Of course, the minute we wanted to do that, here comes this huge, giant, some kind of vehicle. I don't know what it is, but it's big. Anyway. Oh, the sky looks pretty cool. The sun's out a little bit. There's lots of clouds still. We just came up a hill, but it's a nice view, as the Frenchman just said. It is a nice view. It's a great view, isn't it, Nicolas?
It is a very nice view.
Yes. And that's the way we're going. The view's not as nice, but it will be. So the view coming down is actually pretty good. Though the farther down I go, the worse the view will get. So I don't know what that body of water is, but it's kind of neat. So is this stone wall. It's pretty old. It's got stuff growing on it. I like walls that have stuff growing on it. I'll let you know it's old. Or wet. We're now on the other side, and we are getting a little bit of a better view. Oops, sorry about that shakiness there. But yeah, that's a really nice view. We're going to get an eye sore right there in the middle of this building. The rest of the view is pretty spectacular. We're headed down that way. Here in San Cristobal, Corazon, we have about 3 kilometers to go. This is the Crucero de Corazon, and it's across. And the bell tower. This is a neat little place. Cemetery. Yeah, look at all those stacks. Another nice cross. And a nice view, actually. Not of that dumpster, of course, the plastic trash can. I mean, it's nice that it's there because pilgrims stink sometimes and throw crap on the ground. I don't, of course. I'll carry it miles before I throw it on the ground. But unless it's like a banana peel or an apple. Anyway, we're headed off down that road down there, and somewhere in the middle of those trees is where we're stopping. So we're coming up on our last town before Olveiroa. This is Ponta Olveiroa, or Olveiroa Santiago. I don't know. Anyways, in the Conchero de Dumbia, and it's a neat little town. There's nothing much here, though. I say it's neat because there are buildings made out of rocks, and I like rocks. Look at all those rocks. We're walking into Olveiroa. We're here. I don't remember these new trees. Well, I don't remember these trees. They must be new. And these flower boxes at the base of them. Yeah, that's pretty nice. All leading up to this really small town. It's got a couple bars, a couple albergues, a church, and some windmills. Jeez, I forgot about all these windmills. I don't know how. Could be the beer. Here we are in Olveiroa. This is the Albergue Complex Municipal. This is one building. Has a bunch of beds in it. There's one really old grain thing that's falling apart, and they got picnic tables back there. Here's another building that's got beds in it. Much smaller building. Only got 5 beds. We're staying in that one. There's another building over here. It's got like 8 beds in it. It's a loft with a barn. I stayed there once. So I've stayed in all the buildings now. Kind of like the one we picked today because it's got a single bed, no bunk. I like that. Anyway, we're going to head down to the bar, of course, because what's the thing we do after we check in, get a bed, do our laundry, take a shower, drink a beer. That's what we do. Yes, I took a bite already, but this is our final lunch before Finisterre. As per usual, ensalada mixta for Nicola. And
and tortilla. I have tostadas bravas, they're nice and spicy, and a lovely egg sandwich. It's a nice place. It's only been here for a year and a half. Well, pilgrims are arriving, lots of them. Somehow we got here first again. I know, shocking surprise.
Sun's pretty bright still. It's about 8 p.m. now. We're getting ready to go have a snack before bed. Yeah, it's what you do in Spain. You eat at 8 or 9 and then go to bed. But the sky is now clearing up. I mean, it's pretty darn clear now. Tomorrow should be a beautiful walk to Finisterre. So we should have some good views. Views that I wasn't able to show you last year. So, what a beautiful sky. I love these things too. I want one of these. Maybe I could live in it.
Okay, so we're back at the same place, but this time we're trying the Peregrina Cerveza Premium. Focus, come on, focus. Actually, it's pretty good. And the place is packed now for pilgrims eating dinner at 8:30. Yep. And now the snack. Mine is a calamari sandwich with cheese and Nicolas pasta salad. And
You always have a better food than me.
No.
Always. Look.
Wait until we get to Finisterre. Then we will have the Mac Deuce.